A Gogglebox Australia star has been rushed to hospital after suffering a spinal injury during a vacation from hell. Isabel Silbury, who recently left the reality series, was enjoying some time away at the remote Turtle Island in Fiji when disaster struck. The tropical vacation was cut short for the 38-year-old when she fractured her spine during a horse riding accident. She was taken by helicopter to the mainland, a 30-minute flight, alongside her husband Alex Richards for emergency treatment. Turns out being on a remote island is bloody scary when you have a horse riding accident, are in immense pain and don't know how serious things are, Silbury said on Instagram after the incident. A medical evacuation helicopter was only available during daylight hours, so I was carried by local Fijians on a stretcher 2 kilometers up a hill in the dark, onto a boat and to my hut, she continued. They were all barefoot in the scorching heat, holding my hand and reassuring me I would be okay. They had a doctor on call and loaded me up with pain relief to get me through the night, even sitting on the beachfront outside the hut to make sure I didn't need anything. These people were absolute angels. Not to mention my husband who helped me wee into a glass, the kind of commitment that were not in our vows. She went on to stress how serious the situation was, explaining, I was choppered to the mainland for scans confirming I'd fractured my spine. 1 inch in either direction and my life could have looked very different today. Isabel has since returned to Melbourne where she is resting and recovering after the accident, which occurred last week. I'm home safely with a very large bill, so a PSA to check your travel insurance as ours conveniently didn't cover most activities you would do on a holiday, including kayaking, snorkeling, bike riding, and of course, horse riding, she wrote. It comes after news that Foxtel has swung the axe on popular series Gogglebox Australia after an epic 19 seasons. The long-running reality TV series that sees ordinary Australians comment on the week in television was adapted from a UK format and has been adored by fans since launching in 2015. The multi-Logie award-winning show was a co-production between Foxtel's Lifestyle channel and Network 10, airing on Foxtel first and free to air the following day. But sources have exclusively revealed to Daily Mail Australia that Foxtel has ditched the popular show, with Network 10 keeping it on, albeit in a rebooted format. It has been an unusual relationship that has been quite tumultuous at times, the source said of the show's co-production. Over the years, Gogglebox has had 2 networks really trying to take ownership over its success, and both networks at different times have tried to buy the show off to one another. The source added that Channel 10 has chosen to retain the series, but will look markedly different to the Gogglebox Australia fans are used to. There is good news and bad news for fans of the show, the source said. Network 10 has swooped in and saved us, and so the series will return in 2025, but the bad news is that the show will be rebooted and have a massive cast shakeup. The insider added that the show would be stripped back from 2025 with Channel 10 not having to bear the full burden of production costs. Gogglebox will be rebooted with a lick of paint on it, I imagine, the insider said. The fact of the matter is Foxtel couldn't afford it any longer and Network 10 couldn't afford it with the show's current costs. Cuts needed to be made right across the show, and more families have been informed that they will not be included in the show's next chapter at Network 10. Fan favorite Isabel Silbury confirmed the news on Instagram in November, revealing that she, Mum Carrie, and Isabel's 11-month-old daughter Ruby would not be returning to the show in 2025. Isabel and Carrie joined the show, with Carrie's mother Emily in 2016, with Emily stepping down in 2023 after being diagnosed with dementia. Isabel shared a photo that showed her, Carrie, and Emily taking their usual place on the couch. It's with a very heavy heart to announce that Mum, Ruby, and I will not be returning to Gogglebox in 2025, Isabel wrote. Foxtel have decided not to renew our beloved show, and although the show will continue on Channel 10, the 3 of us have not been included in its new form. Continuing, Isabel said that she was grateful for the opportunity to showcase women's voices on Australian television. 9 years ago, I saw an opportunity to showcase real women's voices across multi-generations, she said. Baby Ruby filling in for Emmy in recent seasons made it feel full circle. It has been an absolute pleasure sharing our lounge rooms with you all, and cannot thank you enough for the love and support. It might be the end of an era, but it's also an opportunity for new exciting beginnings. The post was met with a flurry of comments from friends, fans, and followers, including broadcast veteran Lisa Wilkinson. "Oh no, at Isabella Silvery. I'm so sorry to hear that," Lisa wrote. "You guys have been at the heart of why I have loved Gogglebox all these years. TV, sending love to you all. And here's to all the fabulous things I know you have ahead." Former Gogglebox star Angie Kent also chimed in, saying that the Silvery family's contribution to the show has been immeasurable. "Well, you know what, it's their loss because you three have been nothing but incredible, and it's going to be almost impossible to fill those shoes," she wrote. "I think they've really dropped the ball here. But what do myself and thousands of other avid TV watchers know, huh?" A Foxtel Group spokesperson also confirmed the news to TV Black Box, the TV show about watching people watch TV. "Nobody believed in it, but Foxtel did," the spokesperson said. "Since 2015, we have broadcast Gogglebox Australia into our lounge rooms, putting a mirror not only up to Australian television, but Australian culture, humor, and entertainment. We have laughed, cried, and shared many iconic moments together alongside the Gogglebox households." Meanwhile, a Network 10 spokesperson told Daily Mail Australia, "Next year, there's only one place to watch Australia's favorite couch critics. Grab the popcorn and get cozy on the couch, because in 2025 Gogglebox Australia will air exclusively on 10 and 10 Play." The spokesperson also thanked the Silvery family for their contribution to the show over nearly a decade. The three generations of women in the Silvery family brought a wealth of life experiences, personality, empathy, humor, and opinion every time they sat down to watch the telly together, the spokesperson said. "The Silvery family will not be returning next season, but we thank them for their incredible contribution to the show over the past 9 years." Daily Mail Australia also reached out to Foxtel for comment at the time.